Hello everyone, this is Tim, and I have an idea. Not sure how good it will work, but I figured I'd give it a shot. Sean Connors has kind of influenced me to just go out there and try things sometimes and see what happens. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to post a series of videos to try to get you to world build. If you've never made a setting before, or if you've made lots of settings before, hopefully this will be both entertaining and kind of like a training video. Might be fun. I don't know. I really like world building. I like making fantasy settings. I like trying to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to lay out some structure and some framework and break things down into steps. And then I'm hopefully going to see video responses from the viewers and maybe text responses. I would prefer video responses, but I'm sure text responses could work. The only problem is that you're only allowed to write so much before they cut you off. But I'm going to post a series of videos and break them down into steps, and I'd like you to respond to each video and see what you guys can make. The framework is that this is going to be a flat setting, a flat world setting. So it's literally just going to be a disk, or it's basically going to be a disk made out of hexes. Each one of you is going to be responsible for generating and filling a 200-mile wide hex, and someone out there could put them all together and have just a flat setting. The hex is 200 miles across, and I'm gonna ask you guys to do this in a system neutral fashion. So I want the ideas. I don't want the ideas translated into RPG mechanics, because let's face it, there's a lot of RPGs out there, and if you spend a lot of time generating something for a particular game, it might not be of interest to other people. So I'd like to make a system neutral setting. So just think about the ideas themselves, and then if you would like to on your own time or whatever translate that to RPG mechanics, that would be fine. I just think it'd be easier at first to just come up with the ideas without all the translation into RPG mechanics. I also want to stress that this is going to be a low-tech, mythical fantasy setting, and the mythical basically will allow you to stretch the boundaries of what can and can't happen. The gods can have free reign to influence things or allow things to happen that wouldn't happen in real life. Like floating mountains or whatever you really want to come up with. This is basically a license to do whatever you want. So like no gunpowder, just low-tech fantasy and a good dose of weird in there. So I'm going to start posting a series of videos, and I'd like to see your video responses. If you think this is a good idea, let me know, or you think this is kind of far-fetched, then let me know that too. All right, thanks guys. I'll talk to you later. Oh, and one final note. These hexes are going to be isolated for a period of time of 5,000 years. So don't worry about what is past the edges of your hex, because the inhabitants of the hex won't be able to get past those boundaries for 5,000 years. So don't worry about what your neighbors are doing or what's going on. Just focus on that 200-mile piece of real estate. All right, I'll see you in the next video.